What's up, everybody? I don't know if you saw my video from yesterday, but we went on a skiboarding trip. It was a success-ish kind of trip. I had a great time. I really attempted some stuff for the first time that I'm excited to continue practicing, like some front sides. Also, airing out in the park. Obviously tiny, but I'm off the ground, so that's good. But my one buddy, Chandler, was riding on my ladies, RVL8 Mary Janes. Yeah, that didn't go well, and it sucks. What I'm gonna do today, just as a kind of ass-kissing token, is I'm going to try to cheer her up a little until her ski boards get here, her new ones. I took her risers off, and her risers always kind of bothered me because, like with a bunch of my other gear, I did buy it off of eBay or the SkiBoards online for them, and they're used, and I don't know if you can see right here, there's just like a little bit of gunk on it, and I tried Goo Gone and stuff, came off for the most part, but there's still a little bit there, and it drives me mental. She doesn't care at all, but I am going to today, I'm going to custom paint these risers because they're metallic already, they're made out of actual metal. So I think with like a light sanding and a couple cool coats of paint, I can actually make these things look pretty cool, and then maybe she'll be excited about skiboarding and forget that I took them with my buddies on a trip and got them broken. So we'll see how this goes. So I'm just gonna disassemble these things first. That's one off. Now I just have to get a hand screwdriver that's smaller out these little plastic screws that just hold this plate on, so I can get a really good clean paint job on this thing. And all right, that's one riser fully disassembled. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other one and try to keep my parts organized, as I'm sure she'd be really happy if I'm okay, babe. I painted these pieces of metal and I lost all the screws. Now, for the other one. Okay, that's that. So I got these fully disassembled. I haven't really thought about how I want to paint them. All I know is I'm gonna hit them with a sander first, just to take down, one, the actual writing on them, but another thing that's really important to me is to get all this gummy stuff off, like I said before, which is kind of the main reason I'm doing this, also as a little ass-kissing gesture. So, time to move to the garage. Here's the Spruce Risers with the logos gone, all sanded down out in the garage. I just washed them down with some water, so I'm gonna let them air dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take them over here, down over there, spray some colors on them. Okay, so they're sanded. I washed them with soap and water, and I air dried them. I actually used a little blow dryer on them to speed the process up because I'm trying to get this done. Something I found out today, and if anyone else decides they want to paint their spruces after this, use a spray paint cap. It really fits right in, nice and snug. So you have a perfect little riser. So I'm gonna do like a weird little fade on mine. I practiced on something else before if you haven't painted. I don't even know if these are gonna come out that great, but I have painted stuff before. I custom paint road bikes and stuff for my friends, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing yet. If you have a regular size or smaller garage, I recommend hanging plastic or doing this outdoors on a non-windy day. I'm blessed with a very large garage at my house, but even still, I will use respirator. And after I finish painting, I'm gonna open my garage up so it can air out. Now, I can't touch these obviously, but your first layer of paint shouldn't be really thick. I mean, no layer of paint should ever be really thick, but your first layer should be really thin. All you're basically trying to do is get the color base laid. If these were a darker color, I would have primed them in white or a light gray or something, but because they're silver already, I just painted over them. I'm gonna do obviously a purple yellow thing. Once I get it on, I'm going to actually mask these. I'm just gonna run one stripe down the middle. This is something I came up with while I was painting. And then I'm actually gonna fade them the other way so that it has one stripe reverse fade to the fade the other way. So my base layer is pretty much overwhelmingly done, but so I'm gonna let these dry for a bit, and then I'm gonna throw some tape on them, and I'm gonna switch the paint. Okay, I got some real thin masking tape. I'm just gonna tape 2 long lines on this. So, I've laid down a base layer, switching the colors. So only under those 2 stripes is it going to be purple on this side over yellow on this side. And then now the whole risers are going to be purple on this side to yellow on this side. Now, I just use Rust-Oleum 2 times ultra color, which is great paint. But for my final layer, I'm going to use some stuff to add a little bit more flair. So I'm going to use Duplicolor Metal Cast over this purple. It's kind of metallic. Unfortunately, these metallic paints aren't as crazy as this looks. But with the purple base, it'll give it a little bit of an extra color. And from this really awesome paint company online, I have a can of KUSTOM Canz Base Pearls Honey, which I'm going to spray over this yellow, which is going to give it a really cool pearlescent yellow. It's really good. And this will look really nice. I think that metal will just accentuate it well. So once these are dry, I'm going to spray that over it, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, we're back. I've let these things sit like 15, maybe 20 minutes. They don't need to be completely dry. These are completely dry almost, but just as long as they're tacky, you can't put fingerprints in them or anything, you're good enough to start spraying your next layer. I'm going to add the different colors now to give it that flair. So let's give it a little run and see what happens. Okay, the first layer is sprayed, and you can already see a very large improvement. It's very pearly, and the purple actually is looking really cool. I'm gonna let them sit for another 10-15 minutes. Another layer on these, let them sit another 15 minutes, and then we're gonna give them a clear coat, and then we'll take a look and see how it looks. Okay, so these are pretty much dry. I peeled off the tape. I just wanted to show you before I clear coated. This is kind of the idea I went with. After I did the stripes one way, taped them up, or painted it, striped it with the tape, painted it back the other way. Then I sprayed a little more purple in the middle. I just like to get that really solid area for the effect. This doesn't have clear on it yet, but you can see it looks pretty good. Like I said, it'll get dinged up though. So I'm gonna use Spray Max 2K. It's a 2-component. You actually have to take something off the cap, stick it on the bottom, and mix it up. This is the best aerosol can clear you can do. I highly recommend it. I actually don't recommend anything else. Okay, so we're just gonna put this on. If you only use a respirator, for one part of your operation, use it when using a 2-component spray. That stuff will kill you real fast. Okay, first layer of clear is done. I'm gonna put 2 layers of clear on this. Just gonna let it sit for 10-15 minutes, spray it again, and then we are basically complete. And here's a shot of them, all dry, ready to go. Beauties, nice and shiny, looking good. I'll get some shots of them all mounted with the bindings back on.